In this session, we will discuss phase rule. In earlier sessions, we have discussed phase rule, advantages of phase rule, limitations of phase rule, phase, its definition, and examples to illustrate number of phases in a system. And in session second, we have discussed component, its definition, and examples to illustrate number of components in a system. Phase rule: when an equilibrium between any number of phases is influenced only by temperature, pressure and concentration, but not by gravity, electrical or magnetic forces or surface tension, then number of degrees of freedom F of the system is related to the number of components C and of phases P by phase rule equation. And the phase rule equation is F is equal to C minus P plus 2, where F is degree of freedom, C is component and P is phase. In earlier sessions, we have discussed about phase and component. In this session, we will discuss about degree of freedom. Degree of freedom is also termed as variance. It is defined as minimum or least number of independent variables such as temperature, pressure and concentration or composition, which must be specified in order to define the system completely. F is equal to 0. It is termed as invariant or non-variant. When F is equal to 1, it is termed as univariant or monovariant. When F is equal to 2, it is termed as bivariant. Degree of freedom in phase rule is for macroscopic system in equilibrium. However, degree of freedom in case of IR spectroscopy is for molecules, where one studies about translational, rotational and vibrational modes of the molecules. Their total degrees of freedom is given by 3n, where n is the number of atoms in a molecule, and vibrational modes or vibrational degrees of freedom for linear molecule are given by 3n minus 5, and for non-linear molecule are given by 3n minus 6. One has to take care that degree of freedom in phase rule is different from degree of freedom in IR spectroscopy, and degree of freedom in phase rule is for macroscopic system in equilibrium. State of a pure gas can be specified by two variables, pressure and temperature or pressure and volume. Third variable can be calculated from the equation of state, that is PV is equal to nRT. Pure gas therefore has two degrees of freedom, pressure and temperature or pressure and volume. One component system having two phases. Example is water in equilibrium with water vapor. When we apply phase rule equation to one component and two phase system, degree of freedom is equal to 1. What does it mean? It tells at a given temperature, equilibrium vapor pressure of water can have only one fixed value. That is, if temperature is specified, pressure becomes known and vice versa. Only one variable, either temperature or pressure, have to be mentioned for this equilibrium. System is termed as monovariant or univariant. One component having three phases in equilibrium. Example is ice in equilibrium with water in equilibrium with water vapor. These are three phases and it is a one component. It is H2O. Phase rule equation, when it is applied for one component, three phases, we get F is equal to 0. Three phases, ice, water and water vapor, coexist only at a particular temperature and particular pressure. Temperature is 0.0098 degrees centigrade and pressure is 4.58 mm. Degree of freedom F is equal to 0, that is, system is invariant. Mere fact that three phases coexist define the system completely. As soon as temperature or pressure is altered, three phases will no longer remain in equilibrium and one of the phases will disappear. One component system, composition concentration is 100%. For example, case of a water system or carbon dioxide system where composition is 100%. When we apply phase rule equation to one component system, the number of degrees of freedom are related to the number of phases. Minimum number of phases to study the system is 1. If we apply P is equal to 1, then we get degree of freedom maximum is 2. System can be gas or liquid or solid. When phase is 1 and degree of freedom is 2, it is termed as bivariant. If we consider only one phase, then it is bivariant. We need to specify both the temperature and pressure to know the state of the system. For P is equal to 2, that means two phases are in equilibrium. That can occur when equilibrium is between gas and liquid, equilibrium between liquid and solid, and equilibrium between gas and solid. Then the two phases will be in equilibrium. The cases are ice in equilibrium with water, water in equilibrium with water vapor, ice in equilibrium with water vapor. Here we have two phases, and if we calculate the F, it comes out to be 1. The system for these equilibrium is termed as univariant. For P is equal to 3, that is three phases in equilibrium. This is the case when ice is in equilibrium with water is in equilibrium with water vapor. We have three phases in equilibrium. When we apply phase rule equation, we get F is equal to 0. That means system is invariant. We need not to specify temperature and pressure for water system. It can occur only at 0.0098 degrees centigrade and pressure of 4.58 mm. This is phase rule equation. We can conclude higher C, we will have higher the value of degree of freedom for given number of phases. Greater the number of components in a system, greater is the number of degrees of freedom for a given number of phases. If we consider higher the number of phases, degree of freedom will be less for given number of components. Greater the number of phases, smaller is the degrees of freedom such as temperature, pressure and composition. For given number of component, P is maximum for F is equal to 0. For component 1, F is equal to 0 when number of phases is equal to 3. For two component system, F will be 0 when number of phases is 4. For a given number of components, number of phases is maximum when degree of freedom is 0. In this session, we have discussed degree of freedom, its definition, examples to illustrate degrees of freedom in a system, discuss the meaning of degree of freedom when F is equal to 2, 1 or 0 in case of water system. Conclusions were drawn from the phase rule equation. Thanks for watching this video.